and you guys should do it too. This is my recommendation for you. So Gene turns on his audio about 15 minutes before the game or when warm-ups start. He's got a pre-recorded show that he plays, but it still feeds through our mixer, so we should still be able to hear it. And when that happens, what I want one of you to do is then to go on your phone and listen to make sure you can hear it through your phone, because then we're good, right? Because then we know the people at home can hear it too. So I'm just going to do a small audio test. Show me Wirecast, please. Brookfield Central Marshfield. Marshfield Brookfield Central. This is an audio test. Hi, good afternoon and welcome to Marshfield Senior High School for today's broadcast of Marshfield Tigers basketball taking on the Brookfield Central Lancers here on this Saturday afternoon. Jason Zaleski here to guide you through today's game. This is the Forward Bank pregame show. Forward Bank moving our communities forward online at forward.bank and in person on North Central Avenue in Marshfield. We take a look at the number 7 ranked Marshfield Tigers here today. Tigers coached by Chris Fisher in his 4th season come in with a record of 10-1 out of the Wisconsin Valley Conference, 3-0 in Valley Conference play. Marshfield hit the court here on Tuesday, took care of Rhinelander in seemingly easy fashion, 70-34. Final score from the Fieldhouse here on Tuesday. So game 2 to end this week. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year, everybody out there. And as we begin to the action here in 2024. For Brookfield Central, they come in with a record of 4-5. They are 3-3 out of the Greater Metro Conference, coached by Dan Wandry. Coach Wandry in his 10th season here in 2024, this 23-24 season. Again, his boys out of the Greater Metro Conference, and 86-50 over Menominee Falls on Thursday. Conference win for the Lancers on Thursday, as they are 3-3 in conference, middle of the pack, but hey, listen, this is a tough conference. Germantown 7-0, Marquette 5-1, Sussex, Hamilton, and Wauwatosa West 4-2. I will be in Wauwatosa West on Friday as they take on Sussex Hamilton. A quick programming note there for you. But let's step aside. We'll hear now from Forward Bank, and we'll wrap up our Forward Bank pregame show right after this on Zaleski Sports.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
All right, national anthem here at the Marshfield Fieldhouse. All right, we'll bring it back up here to the press box and continue today's Forward Bank pregame show. Again, Forward Bank moving our communities forward online at forward.bank and in person on North Central Avenue in Marshfield. We take a look at the Brookfield Central starters here today. Number 3 is a 5'11" junior, Anthony Rise. Anthony coming in averaging 12.6 points per game, 4.2 assists per game for the junior Rise. Number 5 is Jaqueen Forney, 6'1" senior. 6'3" senior number 21, Charlie Geske. Geske comes in averaging 13.3 points per game, 7.2 rebounds per game for Geske on this season. Henry Grutzmacher, 6'7" sophomore, wears number 31. And number 35 is a do-it-all 6'8" senior Jack Doherty, 16.6 points per game, 8.6 rebounds per game. Doherty goes inside, he goes outside, and he is a tough handle for these number 7 ranked Marshfield Tigers here today. I talked to both coaches before today's game, but in particular talking to Marshfield head coach Chris Fisher about Jack Doherty, and he said, well, I got a couple plans. Got a couple different things that I think we can do when we have a look at Mr. Doherty, including putting defensive specialist Brant Fries on him. We'll watch that battle as this game begins here in just a couple minutes. For the Marshfield Tigers, starters look like this. Number 1, Chris Pohl, a 6'7" sophomore. Brooks Hinson, a 6'2" junior, wears number 5. Number 10 is the aforementioned Brant Fries, the only senior in this starting lineup for Coach Fisher and his Tigers. Fries comes in as a 6'1" senior. Landon Lee, a 5'11" junior, wears number 11. And number 23 down low, Ethan Connect, 6'5" junior, is Connect. Marshfield's scoring looks like this on the season. Hinson averages 16.8 points per game. Pohl 14.5, and Landon Lee 11.5 for the Marshfield Tigers. Again, Jason Zaleski here, bringing you action live from the Marshfield Fieldhouse. Non-conference basketball here on this Saturday afternoon. The opening tip goes to the Lancers. See this Lancers offense right away. Again, number 35, Jack Doherty, is our player to watch here early, averaging almost 17 points per game. Oh, nice feed inside, the cut to the basket. Though I think that was Geske, missed on the layup. So Lee will bring it up for the Tigers. We see Marshfield with the ball for the first time here today. Corner with it is Connect. Now Lee on the wing. Down to Hinson. Spot up 3 from the corner off the top of the backboard. And Forney will haul it in. Quickly come the Lancers down the floor and transition offense as Geske on the bouncer to Rise. And the Lancers draw first here in Marshfield. Transition offense off of, I guess what we'll call the rebound, right? Off the top of the backboard. Now Fries with it. As we take a look at the Lancers' zone defense, Tigers look to pass quick around the perimeter. Coach Fisher wasn't so sure if Pohl dials up a deep one. Coach Fisher talked to me about that defense, the zone defense, and he said, well, Brookfield Central may not be very deep, and I hope we can take advantage of that. If we can wear them out and have their depth come into question, that may be a path to victory for us here today, as that ball last off of Pohl and the Tigers off of Forney's attempted drive. And Ed checking out our broadcast from Punta Cana, sorry. Hopefully with an umbrella in his drink and sunshine on the beach. Rise on the dribble drive, stops in the low block, kick out now to Forney. Shot there off the mark from Geske. Lee and the Tigers quickly down the floor. 2-3 zone defense here on display from the Lancers. And Coach Fisher's looking for ball movement around the perimeter. See if he can wear out these visitors from Brookfield Central. Lee, deep 3 is off the mark and into the hands of Grutzmacher. I believe it's Grutzmacher, now that I'm looking at it again. Floater in the lane for Rise is good. He's got both buckets here today. Both buckets for the Lancers anyway. And Hinson dials up the long ball. Second three-pointer of the half for the Tigers. Coach Wandry calls out the play. Here's Doherty in deep. Kick out 3 for Forney is good. Pole's flash deflected. Lee, though, able to handle in front of the Lancers bench. And looking for Connect in the short corner. That pass stolen away. Back come the Lancers. 7-6, Brookfield Central in the lead here early. Entry pass into Doherty and Connect with contact, and we're going to have our first foul today. So foul goes on Connect. Ag Country Farm Credit Services, a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. Loans, leases, crop insurance, tax, records, they have you covered. Contact Ag Country in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, Medford, and everywhere. Miranda checking out the broadcast today, and all kinds of others out there. Big audience for us. We appreciate you watching. From all around the state, most likely, right? Drop us a line in the chat box. Let us know who you are, where you're watching from, as Gritzmacher's three goes strong. There's Hinson. Hinson found some room to operate. Layup too strong and chased down the corner by Geske. Pushed up ahead to Rise. Three on the way here from Doherty is good. Jack Doherty bangs home a long ball. I talked about that. Doherty has the ability to go inside, obviously 6'8", but has a nice touch from the outside. A difficult defensive job today for the Tigers. Here's Lee. Lee dribbles inside the three-point line. Kick out now for Hinson. That one rattles in and out. A rebound ripped down by Gritzmacher. There's Doherty on the take. And Fries with the flyby, and that'll let Jack Doherty hit the bucket. We've got a timeout on the floor. Brookfield Central leads 12-6 on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
As we come back to the field house, take a look on our, what do we call that there, baseline camera. Give you a look down the basketball floor as Coach Chris Fisher calls that timeout. As the Lancers have doubled up the Tigers here early on the road in this non-conference contest. There's Hinson now, baseline. Lee back to Hinson and back to Lee as those two sort things out here on this near side. Now Pole. Pole in the high post, takes a couple of dribbles, and whistle will blow after the near steal, and it looks like we'll have a Marshfield foul. Express Employment Professionals can help you find your next career path with just a phone call. Locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. No matter where you are in central Wisconsin, save yourself some time and find your next employer at expresspros.com. Foul that time went on Brent Fries, his first, team second. Up top with it here is Rise. Lee closes out on him. Now Doherty floating three, just short. Lee with the rebound. Back come the Tigers, down by 6. Fries, nothing doing there. Here's Pole, straight on three for Pole, off back iron, offensive rebound for the Tigers. Pole will reload. And couldn't get that one to roll in. Rebound brought down by Doherty. Floater in the lane, and that one comes up short. Ball on the floor after the Rise floater comes up short. Good hustle play there from Connect. Here's Hinson now turning with it. Again, Tigers look for crisp ball movement against this Lancers zone defense. Lee, now Pole will launch a three and hit. Chris Pole's second three-pointer of the game. Good ball movement that time from the Tigers. Rise has 4 points. He'll bring it up floor for Brookfield Central. Now Doherty hands off to Geske. Forney with it. Man-to-man defense for the Tigers, and now on the dump in. They've got a whistle on the floor. Let's take a look at a replay of that last whistle. Yep, go ahead and wipe that off. That didn't quite come out as we wanted. It's a nice replay of a loose ball, though. All replays brought to us by Wheeler's Family Auto Group, Chevy GMC. There it is. Chris Pohl's three-pointer. Thank you, Caden, getting us all set up for our replays today. Three here from Fries is good. So Brant Fries dials up the triple. Doherty inside, missed on the layup. Nice pass coming in from Gritzmacher as Doherty flashed to the basket. Ball tipped out of bounds by Rise into the Brookfield Central bench. Get instant savings at Fleet Farm. Skip the wait and take $10 off your purchase or $75 or more in-store or online. Shop now and save on gifts, maybe even get something for yourself. Shop all your favorite everyday essentials and save at Fleet Farm. Tigers trail by 2, 10:35 to play here in half number one as Hinson, three ball for Brooks. 5 3-pointers for the Tigers here in this first half of play. Val Ramberg in the game for the Tigers. He wears number 20. Connect 23 will take a break. See Brady Bloom in the game for the Lancers. He wears 2 in blue. Bloom with the ball now, quickly cycles to Rise. Doherty ball fake on Fries. Fries follows him into the lane. Doherty takes him all the way to the cup. Nice work there by the 6'8" senior Jack Doherty. He's got 7. Lee loads it up and can't get that one to settle in. Geske, and whistle blows on the other side. We're going to get an illegal screen, and it looks like this is going to go on Rise. Actually, they call that on Bloom, so Brady Bloom picks up a personal foul. First foul of the game for Brookfield Central. The Viaduct Bar and Grill of Marshfield serves juicy half-pound burgers every day, including today. The Viaduct Bar and Grill is also home to cold drinks and Fish Fry Friday. The Viaduct Bar and Grill on Marshfield's fabulous northwest side. So after the game, go head on down, get yourself a burger at the Viaduct. That's the idea. There's Hinson. Dribbles at the top of that zone, and Lee's pass gets stolen away by Geske. I think Lee was a little bit indecisive on that pass, and that helped Charlie Geske come away with the rock. Second quarter underway here in Marshfield, 16-15. Rise will back out of the way, and Coach Fisher wanted a jump ball. Instead, he's going to get a foul called on his 6'7" sophomore, Chris Pohl. Pohl and Geske doing battle down low. We take a close look at Geske on the free throw, not able to get that one to fall through. And Geske goes 0 for 2, ball batted out of bounds. They say last off of Doherty and the Lancers. Hinson took a look down low to Ramberg, now gets it back. Hinson will load from there and hit. Brooks Hinson hits another three. He's got 3 triples here in this first half. Tigers take the lead 18-16. Outside now for Doherty. He claps back. Jack Doherty, his 4th field goal of the half, his 2nd three-pointer. He's got 10. Again, Doherty comes in averaging 16 and a half. He's got 10. 8 minutes to play here in this first half. Lee 3 on the way, too strong. Ball tipped around by Pohl, and Lancers will come away with that. Anthony Rise will get the rebound check mark in your scorebook at home. Hand off to Rise. He turns the corner. Pohl with the rebound. Here come the Tigers. Lee. And Lee all the way to the rack, high off the glass, no good. Lee spills under the basket. Ball in front of the Lancers bench and thrown up into the court by Hinson. Brookfield Central. Here come the Lancers. Doherty calls for it. Straight on 3. Splash. Jack Doherty called for it in transition and nails it. He's got 13. There's Lee left open. Wing 3 flies through, and timeout on the floor. 22-21, Brookfield Central on Zaleski Sports.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
Back to the Fieldhouse, 22-21 Brookfield Central, as take a look at the Tigers probing the top of that Lancers defense, and Landon Lee left alone for 3. Again, all replays brought to you by Wheeler's Family Auto Group, Chevrolet GMC. And welcome to the big show here on Zaleski Sports. Thanks for tuning in. There, Bloom, baseline, cut off there by Pohl. Now we see Evan Prusko in the game for the first time, 12 in blue. Prusko with the ball now on the far wing. Now Bloom works on Ketterer, and ball out of bounds last off of Marshfield's Joey Ketterer. It'll stay with Brookfield Central. It's time to get back to work. It's time to find a great job with great pay at Nikolai Construction. Find year-round work in carpentry, concrete, and steel that has you home every night. Stop in and see Brad or Rob at Nikolai Construction on East 29th Street in Marshfield and get back to work with Nikolai Construction. Near 5-second call. Coach Fisher and the Tigers thought they had it. In now to Doherty. Defense collapse, and we're going to get a foul here on Landon Lee. And Coach Fisher pretty sure that was a 5-second call that was missed. Officials looking for an inbounder for the Lancers. Now one appears in the way of 5'11" senior Brady Bloom. Bloom triggers into Prusko. Inside now to Doherty with Ramberg on him. Doherty fading away over 3 Tigers and hits it. Jack Doherty, big-time player for the Lancers. Again, we told you in our pregame that was the matchup to watch here, is Jack Doherty versus the team in white. And Doherty has made it look good here so far in this first half. Pohl, turnaround from 14 is good. The first non-3-point field goal for the Tigers here in this first half comes in the way of Chris Pohl's 14-footer. Outside now with it, Prusko. Now Forney, and took steps. As mentioning earlier on the broadcast, we will be in the Milwaukee area next week. take a look at Whitnall on Tuesday. And for the life of me, I forget who the road team is there. Here's Landon Lee, straight on three is good. Oh, tell you what, I'll look it up here. Now, now that I brought it up, we better be complete with it. Tuesday, Whitnall and St. Thomas More. There we go. That's Tuesday in the Milwaukee area. Three here from Bloom is good. So Brady Bloom scores from the bench on the road in Marshfield. Under 5 to play, 1 point game. Lancers retake the lead on that three from Bloom. And then on Friday, it's Wauwatosa West taking on Sussex Hamilton. Games live on ZaleskiSports.com. You can see that full schedule right on the website. Ketterer three goes through. Joey Ketterer, usually a defensive sub for Coach Fisher off the bench here on the season, but puts his Tigers in the lead from beyond the arc. All alone down low was Charlie Geske. Tigers lost track of the 6'3" senior Geske. Hinson will load up again. Another three for Brooks, his fourth here in the half. And a shooting contest underway here in Marshfield on this Saturday afternoon. Doherty now on with Noah Daniels in tow. Doherty turns the corner and bowls into Ramberg. What's the call? And it looks like this is going to be a defensive call on the Tigers. They're actually going to call Daniels, so they say Daniels pushed from behind as Doherty rolled right through a couple of Tigers. And if Caden's going to replay on that, we would have a look. Otherwise, that's all right. Nothing? Okay. Yep, my fault. So Doherty hits a pair. Tigers lead by one. 3:45 here in this first half. Lee skips it over to Ketterer. Now Daniels, far corner. Lee looks for room, none to be found there. Picks up his dribble, high post pull. Now Ketterer stops in lane. Pohl steps out from beyond the arc and gets that one to tip over the front of the rim. 11 points for Chris Pohl as he joins Hinson in double figures. Marshfield with its largest lead of the half. They lead now by 4, just over 3 to play. Geske not allowed to turn the corner. Now here's Rise in the lane. They have lost the ball partway through. Picked up by Forney. Forney to the hole. Jakeem Forney with his second bucket here of the half. Hinson straight on three, back iron. Rebound pulled down by Bloom. And Doherty fires in, and as Geske was making his move to the bucket, they're going to say Geske pushed off. Foul called on the Lancers. Second team foul of the half on Brookfield Central. That compared to Marshfield's 4, for those of you interested. Youth basketball night at halftime. That'll give you something to watch while I give you halftime stats. I don't have any idea what they're going to be doing out there. Probably some sort of dribbling and shooting exposition. Show everybody what they've been working on all winter. What the fee mom and dad paid for camp, how that's working out. Here's Lee straight on three, stepped into it and drilled it. Landon Lee, his third three-pointer of the half. 12 three-pointers for Marshfield here in this first half. They lead by 5. I said we had a shooting contest underway here, and it has been. Doherty spins, fades, hits. Too smooth, Jack Doherty. And Doherty comes in averaging 16.6. He's got 18. Lee, another 3 for Landon Lee. What a performance in the first half from beyond the arc for these Tigers. Forney gives off to Geske. Now Gritzmacher. Marshfield defends it well. Doherty steps out. 3 on the way for Doherty. Why not? Doherty hits the 20-point mark here in this first half. 3-point Tigers lead, 1:05 to play. Pole, high post, now Ketterer. Gives back to Lee. That ball tipped. Lee will step in and pick it up. Now Pole, 22-footer, another 3-pointer for the Tigers here in this first half. Wow. 6-point Tigers lead. The Lancers of Brookfield Central made the 3-hour trip up here to Marshfield this morning and have everything they've wanted. They've scored 38, but they have seen a 3-point shooting display from these Tigers. Coach Dan Wandry says not yet. They're going to hold for one. Marshfield will go to the halftime break with a lead. 15 seconds. Coach Wandry calls out the play. The Lancers go into motion. Here's Rise. 8 seconds. Doherty, 3 off the screen. Daniels hammered him and won. Jack Doherty. The 3-pointer counts for Doherty. Potential 4-point play to end the half for the Brookfield Central Lancers. What is going on out here? We got a replay there, Caden? Yeah, let's have it. Dial it up while they're dissecting the foul call on the floor. And here we take a look at Doherty as Daniels runs into the midsection of Jack Doherty. And all replays courtesy of Wheeler's Family Auto Group, Chevrolet GMC. Still working out the details of that foul and free throw. I'm not sure what else there would be to talk about. But that's why I'm up here and they're down there. And the free throw is good for Doherty. So he completes the 4-point play. Here comes Lee. 2 seconds. Lee throws it out, and the shot is good if it goes, and just left of the mark for Jakeem Forney. That would have counted at the buzzer, and it would have given the Lancers a halftime lead. As it is, the 4-point play from Jack Doherty with 6 seconds left brings it to a 1-point contest here at the halftime. Marshfield 44, Brookfield Central 43. We'll take just a break here for about 2 minutes. I'll bring you back with halftime stats right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 15 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now at 715-384-8118. Choose Drunken Chicken, BLT, Western, Mac and Cheese, Sweet Chili Chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has roasted chicken, fish, sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and Scotty'sPizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Hi, I'm Malachi from Northside Computers and Cellular. We are currently offering a great savings of 2 phone lines for $50, and it includes unlimited talk, text, and data. Stop down at Northside Computers and Cellular, 907 South Central Avenue, Marshfield, to see how you can save on your internet, cable, and phone bills. We have the best providers under one roof.
2 phone lines, $50. Get mobile, internet, and television all under one roof. Northside Computer and Cellular of Marshfield.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Yep. Back here at halftime, Marshfield with a 1-point halftime lead, 44-43. Go ahead, Caden. Show us that replay again, that last three-pointer, and what turned out to be a 4-point play for Jack Doherty. We'll take a look at that to set up our halftime break. But, Daniels ran right into Jack Doherty, and Doherty's had a great shooting performance coming in. Prior to that, he was on 22. 4-point play gives Jack Doherty 26 points in the first half to lead all scores. For the Brookfield Central Lancers, otherwise, Jakeem Forney has 5. Anthony Rise with 4. Brady Bloom, a single 3-point basket. He's got 3. And Charlie Geske, a field goal with 2 points for the Lancers. For Marshfield in the first half, 14 3-pointers for the Tigers has them clinging to a 1-point lead here at the halftime break. Chris Pohl leads all Tigers with 14 points. He had 4 3-pointers of his own in the first half, plus the only non-3-point field goal for the Tigers, did Pohl. Other scoring for the Tigers in the first half, Brooks Hinson, 4 3-pointers. He's got 12. Landon Lee, 4 3-pointers. He has 12. And Brant Fries and Joey Ketterer with a 3-point basket of their own with 3 points each. Again, Marshfield, 14 triples in the first half to help them with a halftime lead, a 1-point halftime lead, but a halftime lead nonetheless. We'll step aside here for just a couple minutes and bring you back for, I don't know, I'll think of something good to tell you when we come back right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet, and now going on the Red Tag sales event. Take an extra $500 off select models, Chevy Silverado, the Trailblazer, the Equinox Blazer, and more. Stop on in and talk to one of our sales consultants today. And Merry Christmas from Wheeler Chevrolet.
Snow piles up quickly. Remove it just as quickly with Kubota subcompact and compact tractors. Our #1 selling tractors are built to take on winter with front and rear mount snow blowers, blades, and rotary sweepers. Get select Kubota subcompact or compact tractors for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months and save $1,000. See your local Kubota dealer today.
Your local Kubota dealer is Chili Implement, located 1 mile north of Highway 10 in Chili.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale, we have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 10-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other, and social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Need a new mattress? Mall Furniture in downtown Marshfield has mattresses, and you can save like never before. We have stacks of mattresses, save big on factory liquidations and closeouts, one-of-a-kind items, and mismatched fabrics. Save on special purchases and rollback pricing on 2-sided flippable mattresses. Discounts on adjustable bases and even clearance pricing on floor models.
The furniture people for good home furnishings. Mall Furniture, where value is yours.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
I don't know. They weren't in the bonus. So come back here live to Marshfield. We're talking about the end scenario. At the end of that first half, Jack Doherty actually had a 5-point play, made the 3-point basket, and then was awarded 2 free throws. We don't know why. I had miscalculated. So Doherty actually has 29 points, not 26. But yeah, that end half scenario, we'll see if it. We'll see at the end of the game if anything needs to be talked about further there. I don't know why, though. Doherty was awarded 2 free throws. One scenario is that the three-point basket was good, and then an intentional foul, but that wasn't called. The other scenario would be a three-point basket is good and a technical foul. That wasn't called. And the other scenario is it's a three-point basket, and then there was a foul somewhere else, and then we're shooting bonus free throws. But Marshfield only had 4 fouls, so that was the 5th foul in the half, so that wasn't it. And I run out of scenarios after that to understand why there were 2 free throws for Jack Doherty on the personal foul, on the common foul. Somebody out there knows that was watching. Let us know, or if you want to. If we got this technology here, you can actually back up the broadcast and go watch that again for me. I've seen a lot of basketball. I know a lot of stuff. Being humble here, I mean that sincerely. And I can't. Those are the scenarios that would allow 2 free throws after a made shot. But none of those things happen. So I'm not sure. Not sure about that at all. Other games coming up today. It's going to be right here in this Marshfield Fieldhouse. It's Marshfield Tigers girls basketball taking on the number 8 ranked Kimberly Papermakers. Tip-off there set for 6 o'clock pending any JV delays, but the JV game will begin that girls session here tonight. But tip-off for girls basketball set in 2 hours and 57 minutes, and it'll be the same crew here on the call for that one. Let's take our last commercial break, Hayden. We'll have second half basketball coming up soon on Zaleski Sports.
Central Wisconsin Glass is Central Wisconsin's choice for your next new or remodeled shower and bathroom. The experts at Central Wisconsin Glass will effortlessly guide you through the design and installation process. Have the elegant and modern shower and bathroom you've been looking for. Call Central Wisconsin Glass at 715-387-8010. That's 715-387-8010. And Central Wisconsin Glass on Facebook for your residential, commercial, and vehicle glass needs.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's fat bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
It's simple, but true. Time is money. At Sherrill Tire and Service, we have over 20 mobile service trucks to get you rolling and growing again. Sherrill Tire and Service Centers, your locally owned farm tire dealer.
All right, back to the Marshfield Fieldhouse, 44-43, and again, we have really racked our brains here to figure out why Jack Doherty was awarded 2 free throws after the made three-pointer at the end of the half. And I know you all at home are sitting there saying, yeah, Zaleski, you're supposed to tell us. I'm telling you, I don't know. I don't know the answer. Again, a technical foul would be 2 free throws. That was not the case. Intentional foul, a couple free throws. That was not the case. Lane violation, well, you would count the made free throw and then on we would go. In the bonus, but it was only team foul number 5 for the Tigers, so there was no bonus free throw there. That would be if the basket was made, which it was, and then the foul was somewhere else, simultaneous. That didn't happen anyway, but and they weren't in the bonus. I don't know. That's all I know, and that's a lot, and I'm not able to come up with the answer. We'll see if it matters coming down the stretch. It matters now, though. 1-point game. And I know you could argue every point matters. I know Eau Claire Memorial and Menominee 2 weeks ago played into overtime, and there was a 2-point basket that was counted early in the second half. There was 2 points inadvertently added to the scoreboard early in the second half that when we got down to the bottom of it, pushed the game into overtime. But that happened really early. Ball out of bounds. It'll stay with the Tigers. And now to Pohl. What an inbound play there. Lee finds the streaking Chris Pohl. So anyway, the update for Jack Doherty, 29 points for Doherty in that first half. Just a overwhelming performance. Tigers had no answer for Jack Doherty. We had thought coming into that game, if you remember back to our pregame show, that was certainly a point of concern for Coach Chris Fisher and these Tigers, although he said, we got Brant Fries. We got maybe, one of the best defenders anywhere. That has not turned out, though, to be the anecdote for Jack Doherty, or the antidote, right? An anecdote is something totally different. That does not apply in that case. In the lane is Geske, and now outside for Forney. That three off the mark. Lee and the Tigers come away with it. Pohl's made bucket on the inbound play last time down, has the Tigers up by 3. Lee, now Fries. Fries will launch a 3, and that one doesn't go in. Pohl with the offensive rebound. Pump fake under the bucket, no. Fouled, yes. And Chris Pohl is going to go to the free throw line. These are the first free throws tonight for the Marshfield Tigers. Foul called on Gritzmacher, his first. And Chris Pohl to the Jamie Wenzel Surf Pro free throw line. Call Jamie Wenzel at Surf Pro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Surf Pro, like it never even happened, and that happened. Pohl made the first. Anything else there, Chris? Yeah, okay. Well, so they say Chris may have, our crack statistician here sitting next to me, may have, he said he may have seen the official signal 1-1. Now, that was team foul number 5, though, so I don't know. Here's Forney on the take. And our official is going to blow the whistle here, and he's going to talk to Jaqueen Forney and Chris Pohl and tell them they've got to be friends on the basketball floor. And they somewhat agree. Yeah, basketball is a full contact sport, and every now and then with the contact, you say something to him, he says something to you. It's all part of it. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by Anthony Rise. Now quickly down the floor, Connect gets in the way. There's Lee. Paul's got a comment that I'll read here in just a minute on what may have happened at the end of the half. Take a look at it in just a second. Lee, long 3 off the back iron, no good. And ball is going to be tipped out of bounds. It's going to be back with the Tigers. Yeah, so Paul thinks that it was a foul called away from the shot. Now, I saw Noah Daniels bowl right into him as he shot the ball. Paul, I appreciate what you saw, but on my records, that was team foul number 5. So I don't know why that would have put him in the bonus. Well, we may never know. If it matters, I'll find out. And what I mean by that is if we've got a 1-point game at the end of this one, go down and find out. At least let you know what happened in our post-game show. I'll find out by then. Fries took a look at a 3. Good closeout there from the Lancers. Here's Hinson. He'll fire a deep 3 and hit. Brooks, another one. His 5th three-pointer today. Tigers lead by 5. Get Culligan Water for only $9.95 a month. The first 3 months, visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. Rise in the lane, now back out to Forney. Runner for Geske is no good. Brooks and the Tigers head back to the east. Kick out Fries. Now Brooks left alone in the corner. 3 for Brooks. Three-pointer number 6 of the afternoon for Marshfield 6'2" junior Brooks Hinson. And Doherty is fouled on the way up. I don't believe that will generate any free throws. Been wrong before today. Yeah. Just one other time, but man, it's a mystery. Here is Geske. Back out with it as Rise. Anyway, Doherty, again, came in averaging 16.6 per game, 29 in the first half, 29 points on the game. Has not scored yet in half number 2, but you got to believe the way he played in the first half. There's points coming here in the second. There's Gritzmacher with good work down low. He battles and wins over Connect, and we've got a timeout on the floor. 14-13 left in the game. You're watching boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
It's simple, but true. Time is money. At Sherrill Tire and Service, we have over 20 mobile service trucks to get you rolling and growing again. Sherrill Tire and Service Centers, your locally owned farm tire dealer.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Sitting down here. Back to the Marshfield Fieldhouse, where conducting a professional broadcast out here today. Some come in for a hobby, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what else it could be. It's certainly not to be taken seriously, that's for sure. 14-13 to play. Marshfield leads Brookfield Central 53-47. Just saw a nice bucket before that timeout from Charlie Geske. And out of completely nowhere, Jay Barkas says Rhinelander is winning state. All right, Jay. Well, good luck. Here's Pohl, front iron, no good. And Pohl will get the loose ball. Pohl, floater, no good. And ball still tipped around, hustled for, and Lee rips it, or Fries rips it away. Another opportunity, a hard-earned opportunity here for the Tigers. Foul on the floor is going to be the call. That same maneuver a week ago at Concordia University in Mequon was a shooting foul. Talked about this at length. I won't talk about it too much today, but the officiating style in the lower third of the state is one way. Here it's another way, and then further north it's another way. All in the same state, all under the same rules of the WIAA, but we get three very distinct officiating styles as we travel north and south in this great state. Chris Pohl, basket was good. Tiger bench erupts. They appreciate that effort on the other side of the floor. Jay, Rhinelander is winning state. Okay. It's the opinion we didn't ask for, but we got. And okay, so we've got a three-point shot. We've got a foul. Now we'll count the free throws. We're here for this action right now. And we get a bench warning, I believe, on the Marshfield bench. So Pohl is charged with his third personal. And this is Doherty to the line for three. And this is the Jamie Wenzel Surf Pro free throw line. Call Jamie Wenzel Surf Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Surf Pro, like it never even happened. Doherty hits on the second. It's been an interesting game. 7-point affair here with 13:24 to play. Thanks everybody for watching. And Doherty hits the back 2/3 of that, and then that's it. Just 3 free throws this time. No other free throw here. We're going to get an illegal screen set up by the Tigers. They'll call Ethan Connect with that foul. That's his second, team foul number 4. Forney up top. Now Gritzmacher. Now Rise, deep three is good. Anthony Rise, his first 3-point basket of the game, his first points here in the second half. He's got 7. Lee looking to turn the corner. Rise cut it off. Now Hinson, spot up three on the dish from Lee. Brooks Hinson is unbelievable here tonight. 7 3-pointers for Brooks. 6-point Marshfield lead on Zaleski Sports.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit,
And then
it's
Kate,
time for more money.
we'll play that
more
replay
opportunity.
coming back.
That is
Yeah.
where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would
What's with that,
cooking
kid?
be a good fit? Try on
Hinson.
a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
That's all right. Dribble drive. The help defense came from Geske on Lee. That left Hinson open, and Hinson delivers his 7th 3-pointer of the game. Thanks again, Wheelers, for providing you instant replay as we give you the most enjoyable broadcast that we believe we can do. Hope you're enjoying it. Turning the corner that time was Geske. Couldn't get the 3-pointer to fall through. Here's Forney now left alone. He hits. They left Jaqueen Forney alone. He makes him pay. He's got double digits now in scoring with 10. Just over 12 minutes to play in the game. Here's Hinson now. Baseline drive cut off by Forney, then blocked by Geske. Some contact there. We play on. Here's a deep 3 from Doherty. And one of the few shots he's missed out here today. Maybe because it was from 27 feet. Here's Fries. Dials it up. Brant Fries doesn't score a lot, but when he does, it's a bonus. And Tigers lead by 6. Second 3-pointer of the game for Fries. 18 3-pointers in the game for the Tigers. Here's Forney, strong take, and blocking call is going to go on Connect on the Tigers. And a pair of free throws coming up for Jaqueen Forney. That's the third on Connect, team foul number 5. As we begin to monitor a 1-on-1 situation that I still don't believe developed in the first half. If I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong later, though. Forney from the Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro free throw line. Free throw number 2 is also good. He goes 2 of 2. 12 on the game now for Forney. As Joey Ketterer enters, we'll tell you it's a new year and a new you at Blues Hair Studio on North Central Avenue in Marshfield. The stylists at Blues Hair Studio are ready to help you be the best version of yourself. Book your appointment for a fresh start in 2024 at Blues Hair Studio in Marshfield. I was just there on Thursday, so if I didn't see you, and there were some of you there, that's all right. You can come and see me on February 1st at 9:30. I'll be over at Blues Hair Studio in a little less than 4 weeks. Pohl on the take, fouled, and they say he's shooting. And so 2 free throws coming up for Chris Pohl. Pohl 1 of 2 from the free throw line here in the game. Pohl comes up empty on the first one from the Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro free throw line. And Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro, the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened. Pohl hits on the second. He's 2 of 4 now from the free throw line here this afternoon. Again, Marshfield girls basketball coming up at 6. We'll have it live for you right here on Zaleski Sports. Take for Forney is good. Ball given away up ahead quickly on the run out is Rise. He'll dribble it back out. Brady Bloom with it now. Worked around back in the corner to Rise. Rise looked inside for Doherty. Now the Lancers will cycle it back around. Now Forney goes into Rise. Defense, or onto Doherty. Defense has collapsed, but the collapsing Marshfield defense didn't matter as Doherty pours in points number 30 and 31 of the afternoon. Hinson, deep three, that one off the mark. Ketterer, though, with the offensive rebound. Here's Fries in the lane. Couldn't get that one to settle in. And we're going to get a foul on the Tigers. This is going to go on Hinson. And team foul number 6, second of the game for Brooks. Jay tells us Evan Schroeder from Rhinelander had a massive game, 15 points, 15 boards. Okay, well, nice stat line. This after getting beat by almost 40 here on Tuesday. Different divisions though, right, Jay? Marshfield and Rhinelander. So we'll go with, here's Rise, over to Doherty. Doherty, shot fake, Fries with a flyby. Doherty buries it. 34 for Doherty, and the Lancers retake the lead now 64-62 as we're going to polish off the third quarter of basketball here in Marshfield. Hinson with the shake, baseline, off the glass, no. And Doherty with the rebound. Now Forney, Pohl puts a left hand up in his eye. Hinson closes out. Geske pulls the trigger. Doherty offensive rebound. Doherty spins, and Fries looks to dig it out. Ball is out of bounds. And it'll stay with Brookfield Central. Doherty that time brought that ball down low, gave Brant Fries an opportunity to dig it out. Two-point Lancers lead, fourth quarter here in Marshfield. Here's Forney. Pohl closes out on him. Now Bloom in the lane. Or kick out now to Bloom. 3 on the way, no good. Pohl skies for the rebound. Pohl, free throw line, over to Hinson. Now Lee. Lee looks at the baseline, and he's fouled on the take. 2 free throws coming up for Landon Lee. Landon Lee heads to the Jamie Wenzel Surf Pro free throw line. Call Jamie Wenzel at Surf Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Surf Pro like it never even happened. Saw a Surf Pro van driving down the road yesterday. Off to clean up a mess somewhere. You know, it's bad if it happens, but that's what they're there for, to help you out. An offensive foul here is going to be called on Anthony Rise on this side of the floor. Illegal screen set by Rise. And has been a favorite foul call out here today. Brookfield Central's 5th foul. They actually called that on Bloom, his 3rd. So 5 team fouls on the Lancers, 6 on the Tigers. Hinson keeps his dribble. Hinson, floater in the lane is good. And that is strange because that is Brooks' 8th field goal today, but the first 2-point field goal. What's got into that kid? Does give Marshfield a 1-point lead here, 7:30 to play. Forney left alone. Pohl had a notion to step out on him. Now into Doherty it goes. It's dug out there by Lee. Defense collapsed again on Jack Doherty. Tigers able to dig it out that time. Twice now they've been able to dig it out of the hands of the big fella Doherty. Fries left alone. No. Ketterer went for the rebound. Tipped away by Forney. Back come the Lancers. 7 minutes to play. There's Doherty. Everybody in the field house wanted a Lancers travel, and instead it's going to be a turnover. An SCS apartment or home is where you want to live, work, and play all throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Tigers lead by 1. This was our halftime difference. Now Hinson left alone, missed on the free throw. The putback is not there, but the free throws will be, as 2 free throws coming up for Brooks. And Brooks Hinson steps back to the Jamie Wenzel Surf Pro free throw line. I shouldn't even say steps back, steps for Brooks anyway, for the first time here in this game. $26 points for Hinson tonight. And free throw is up and good for Brooks. Staub Construction, a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Staub Construction has been partnering with private and public customers since 1984. I was 9 years old then. Staub Construction has its own service and fab department to assist with any municipal or industrial situation. Staub Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. Hinson 1 of 2 from the Jamie Wenzel Surf Pro free throw line, and Lancers go down low to Gritzmacher. I'm sorry, that was Geske. So Geske hits. He's got 6, and we're tied at 66. Ketterer spins in the corner. Now Hinson over to Lee. I know Coach Chris Fisher. Here's Hinson. 3 is good. Brooks Hinson is wild here this afternoon. 6:07 to play. Marshfield leads by 3 on Zaleski Sports. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
As we return here to the field house, we take a look at another Wheelers Family Auto Group instant replay. Hinson just pops open and then pops the lid on another one. Brooks is having himself a game. 8 3-pointers, 27 points for Brooks here this afternoon. What a performance. He and Jack Doherty putting on a show here. 36 points for Doherty, and throws it away that time. Hinson with the steal, as that time Doherty and Hinson went almost toe for toe. Well, what a showing here, really, for both of these two squads. Again, Brookfield Central makes a 3-hour drive up to central Wisconsin. Coming up here and giving the Tigers all they can handle. We talked about Brookfield Central's 4-5 record, 3-3 in conference, but you know, that Greater Metro is a tough conference, and Brookfield Central, these Lancers have played a really tough schedule. So 4-5 in the southeastern part of the state really looks a lot like, you know, maybe 8-2 in central Wisconsin. So you've got to think of it in a certain way. Here's Lee to the rack and good. He was pushed, no call. Landon Lee makes the layup anyway. Quickly down the floor come the Lancers. Pohl wrestles it away from Forney. 5-point Tigers lead, 4:45 to play. And down the stretch they come. You heard Coach Dan Wandry there telling his guys to get your hand in the gaps. Get in the gaps. Here's Hinson. Right side layup. And one for Brooks. Brooks is going bananas on this Saturday afternoon. Replay, Kane? Yeah. Take a look at it here as Lee lined it up. See Hinson, or Lee. That was 2 buckets ago there for Landon Lee. Really nice layup though for Lee. So the foul is going to be called on Anthony Rise. They stop for a moment to sort all that out. So each side now with 6 team fouls. That was on the scoreboard. They're actually showing 5 fouls for Brady Bloom, but I heard the PA announcer say the foul is on Anthony Rise. Hinson completes a 3-point play. Tigers lead by 8 as the girls Kimberly Papermakers basketball team enters the gym. 3 here and 1. Another and 1 for Jack Doherty. Yeah, right. Had this as a 5-point play. We got a replay there, Caden? Okay, that's fine. Well, we know for sure it's a 3-point bucket. So again, they're saying the foul is after the shot. I beyond my comprehension on that. So he's just going to get the 1 free throw anyway. He would have had a second if that free throw was made. So they say the foul was after the shot. That is wild. Okay, 5-point game, 4:20 to play. Here's Pohl. Pohl works inside, got it knocked away and fouled. Chris Pohl's going to the free throw line. Now Coach Dan Wandry has a question about this call. Coach Wandry said that they had simultaneous contact, and then why was Pohl allowed to keep the ball and it should have been a jump ball? Getting wacky out here. Pohl misses on the front end from the Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro free throw line. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for all your cleanup and restoration needs. Pohl hits on the second. Jack Doherty, I had to bring out the abacus, sitting on 43 right now for Brookfield Central. There's Doherty. 43, looking for 46, a little bit too strong. Ramberg will watch it go out of bounds, and Marshfield basketball. Nice job there by Val Ramberg to block off that time Charlie Geske and not let him attempt to save it. 6-point game, 3:49 to play. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Fries picks up his dribble. Now Pohl on the outside. Lee, corner, 3, got it. Landon Lee hits a triple. 18 for Landon. Tigers lead by 9. That's our largest lead here today. Coach Fisher directs the defense. Forney gets by Pohl. And timeout called by Coach Dan Wandry as Jaqueen Forney on the layup. 7-point game, 3:03 to play. After this, on Zaleski Sports.
2023 was a year of change, innovation, building something new, and teamwork. The H&S legacy is evolving, and we're carrying it forward, designing equipment that helps farmers get the job done, looking ahead to the future of farming while staying true to the values that have brought us this far and made us who we are today. H&S, strong heritage, strong people, stronger future.
As we come back here to the Marshfield Fieldhouse, take a look again at good ball movement from these Tigers as Pohl on the dribble drive kicked it out. Landon Lee left alone in the corner, and he hits it. That was the 20th three-pointer of the game for the Tigers. 20 triples on the night, 78-71. And Lee is pushed at the half-court line, and in the bonus are the Tigers. That's team foul number 8 committed by Brookfield Central. So one free throw coming up for Landon Lee. Both teams with 2 timeouts left, both full timeouts. Should either team pull the trigger on a timeout, only full timeouts remain, 2 apiece. And Lee off back iron, ball tipped out, rebound pulled down by Prusko. Quickly come the Lancers, 3 for, nope, pulled it back down, did Geske. Now here's Doherty, skips it over to Geske. Geske 3 no good, offensive rebound, Jack Doherty. 3 now from Prusko, no, and Forney off his hand last. It's going to be Marshfield basketball. Make sure to stay tuned to our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily. I will be on the floor talking with today's winning coach and our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game, so make sure to stay tuned for that. We look forward to it. Here's Lee with it. He works on Forney, dribbles around his back. Lee now on the kick out. Ramberg baseline. He's fouled by Geske. Team foul number 9. In the bonus are the Tigers. It'll be Val Ramberg on the free throw line. Ramberg held scoreless to this point in this afternoon's ball game. 2:03 to play. That foul on Geske, his second. And we'll have a timeout on the floor. Coach Dan Wandry is asking our officials to double check the foul count. He says they have 9. We've got 9 showing on the scoreboard. So those things seem to match. And Ramberg gets it to tip over the front of the rim and good. So 6'7" sophomore Val Ramberg in the score sheet tonight. Tigers lead by 8, looking for 9. Ramberg hits a pair. Key free throws there from the sophomore. Rise and the Lancers, here they come. Picks up his dribble, now Doherty. Fries on him. Defense collapses on Rise, and we get a late whistle. Landon Lee thought he had good defense. This is going to go, I think, on Lee. Either way, team foul number 8, and in the bonus also are the Lancers. Second personal foul on Landon Lee. Again, it is team foul number 8, so to the free throw line goes Anthony Rise. And Rise hits. And free throw number 2 for Rise is good. 9 points for Anthony Rise, 7-point game, 1:50 to play. Tigers looking to close it out, pick up a big non-conference home win here this afternoon. There's Fries. Prusko tight on him. Cutting was Lee, left alone under the basket. Landon Lee, what a find by Brant Fries. Tigers again regain a 9-point advantage. Second time here in this game, both in the first half. Tigers have led by 9. Forney in the lane. Lee with the rebound, flips it out to Hinson and gets it back, but a foul is going to be called on Jakeem Forney. That's going to send Brooks Hinson to the line. Tigers in the double bonus, and Brooks is going to shoot 2. And that is the third foul on Forney. But Brooks Hinson to the Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro free throw line. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never even happened. Hinson misses on the front end.
Hey, Charlie and Jack, you got a rebound here.
You hear Coach Wandry telling his guys they got a rebound. Hinson on the second, gets that one. Tigers lead by 10, 1:10 to play. Said Tigers looking to close it out. And even though a Tigers win here would drop Brookfield Central to 4-6, that's a quality win here, folks, as the 3 there from Rise is good. Timeout called by the Lancers. 1 minute to play on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Back here at the Fieldhouse, I gave you a wrong total off my abacus earlier. Jack Doherty with 39 points. That's still a beefy number. 39 for Doherty, 31 for Brooks Hinson on the Marshfield side. So those two have put on a shooting display here today. I mentioned 20 made three-point baskets for the Tigers here in this game. So 60 of their 83 from beyond the arc. It's a shooting performance for the ages. Or at least for 2024. Final minute of play. Here's Lee. Lancers looking for defense. I don't know that they're necessarily looking for a foul. But the foul does come there, as in the air was Brady Bloom. So 2 free throws coming up for Joey Ketterer. You know, and that's a situation. You're down by 7. Any foul, though, is going to give Marshfield 2 free throws. Really tough. Tough situation to be in when you find yourself down by 7. So you'd like to come up with a steal, but at the same time, you can't let that clock just continue to run. Marshfield was not going to shoot the ball. Tough spot to be in if you're that team trailing by 7, now trailing by 8, as Ketterer hits from the Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro free throw line. And Ketterer buries both. Good job there from Marshfield. 6'2" junior Joey Ketterer. He gets taken out of the game after the made free throws, but that's what you want. I guess you call him your 7 guy, your second off the bench, Ketterer. Most games, come in and make some free throws for us and help salt it away. Here's Doherty, shot fake. Brant Fry's sticky defense. 3 here from Rise. No, Forney that gets the putback. Clock continues to run. Under 20 seconds to play. And a foul coming on Hinson, be committed there by Charlie Geske. So Brooks back to the Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro free throw line. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for all your cleanup and restoration needs. And again, girls basketball, varsity basketball tips at 6. We'll have that live for you right here on Zaleski Sports. Hinson back iron. Yeah, he's hit almost every 3 he's put up, and as he missed that one, you could see he looked away like, how am I making all these 3-pointers, but I missed that free throw? Too close, yeah. Good answer, too close. 4 feet closer. Tough one to make sometimes. You get your muscle memory calibrated for the 21-foot shot. 32 for Brooks. 3 here from Doherty off back iron. Offensive rebound for the Lancers. A couple of attempts there for Geske. And we will take our final commercial break of the game. 6.5 seconds. The conclusion right after this on Zaleski Sports.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Back to the field house. The Lancers make the 3-hour drive up here. They use all their timeouts. And the foul comes. It is a 2-possession game, so, I mean, we're in the realm of possibility. 2-possession game, but Marshfield's got to miss both free throws here coming. As we make another trip to the Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro free throw line. And Brooks Hinson will once again toe that line. Call Jamie Wenzel that Serve Pro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened. Quartet of Tigers walk away from Coach Chris Fisher as they leave the lane unoccupied for an offensive rebound. And 3-possession game now has the ending just around the corner of this one. Again, stay tuned to our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. I'll be on the floor with Marshfield Tigers head coach Chris Fisher here in just a moment, as the 3 here from Forney is no good. And Marshfield holds on to an impressive 88-80 win here today. Again, coming up in just a moment, our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily. NasonvilleDairy.com. Get your fresh cheese curds in Marshfield, Curtis, retailers around central Wisconsin, and have them shipped right to your house from NasonvilleDairy.com. I will be on the floor in just a few minutes with Marshfield Tigers head coach Chris Fisher and our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freire, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Yeah, I guess it might not be sometimes, especially if they're calling it like that. Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it can be. Here in our Nasonville Dairy post-game show, Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily, NasonvilleDairy.com. Here with Marshfield Tigers boys basketball coach Chris Fisher. 20 3-pointers made in today's game. That had to help. That had helped quite a bit here in this one.
Of course, we knew it was going to be difficult to score in the paint and even attack the paint against their zone with the size they have and the quickness they had in their top two guards. It just wasn't going to be a paint game for us. We had to rely on the three-point shot, but I think we were best at the three-point shot with Chris Pohl here at the high post, getting it to him and then facilitating from there. The one thing that we did very, very well is we dotted the I. Their guard, once he got in the high post, their guards sprinted hard to the wing. We just pitched it back to the top of the key because that was the shot, especially in the first half. Second half, more of the same. They went some man, and I thought we did a nice job of breaking them down against their man, too.
You and I talked about their big man Doherty. He goes for 39 here tonight. You had some plans, but what else can you learn going up against something like that? How do you take that forward with these guys?
Yeah, that's a good. We're gonna see more really good players like him. He really had it going today. Didn't matter if we were fouling him or they had some really good sets for him. We're trying hard. We're running through a lot of screens. He had such good size that he could shoot over the top of a smaller defender. But I thought our other guys guarding the four others that were on the floor. I mean, the Geske kid was number 21. He's a really good player too, and Brooks had to stay on him a little bit. We've got to do a little bit better. The other two or three guys, at some point, we just have to say, hey, enough's enough. We gotta make somebody else make a shot or make somebody else beat us because he really had it going.
You see a lot of man defense in conference and your non-conference schedule. This, though, was not the case tonight. Tell us about that learning and how you'll apply that with your guys.
That's why we scheduled them. Historically, they're not a zone team, but you can see with the size they have, and they weren't in foul trouble either. None of their guys are in foul trouble. It was a really good test for us. A good 2-3 zone is a really tough defense to attack, and we were really good today.
A couple things tomorrow football-wise. Chicago Bears are on the clock in the NFL draft, but a chance to be playoff spoiler tomorrow. Tell us about NFL football.
I cannot wait to watch that game. I'm gonna stay off my phone.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna try to watch it out of the corner of my eye because we've got an opponent that we have to prepare for on Tuesday night, so we've got to get ready for that. We do have to turn around for a practice tomorrow. But I love coaching these guys. It's a very enjoyable group to coach, and I can't wait for tomorrow's practice.
88-80, Coach. Congratulations on the win today.
Thanks, Jason. Roll Tigers.
All right, bringing our Zaleski Sports Highlight House Player of the Game, Chris Pohl. You heard that conversation there with Coach. Let's talk about, you're a sophomore. You're playing against some of these guys like Doherty, these seniors. What do you learn? What can you go back maybe and learn from guys like that to improve your game going forward?
Well, Jack's a really good shooter, but he was getting down. He was getting in the paint, posting people up. Just when you have someone that can take up the block like that and just space it off for everyone else, I think I could do that a little bit better.
One thing that your guys were good at, especially in the second half, was digging it out when he got that ball. Tell us about your preparedness, because people are trying to dig it out when you've got it down low too. How do you go about preparing for that and making sure to prioritize the basketball?
Yeah, so during practice, Coach Fisher, we do this drill. You got to post up and you face up right away. Look for that double. Look for people digging, and then most of the time it's people opposite corner or top of the key. So we've got it planned out pretty well. Coach Fisher gets us right.
And Coach mentioned you had a special mission today, running the high post, kind of distributing the ball from there. How do you think you performed in that way?
I don't think it was just me. I think it was our guys spacing the floor really well. Coach Fisher had us practicing against the zone all week. We worked on getting it down in the high post. One thing we didn't do much of is usually we get a low post dive, but threes were just falling. So
last week you got a chance to play against some playoff caliber competition. That was the case again today. What do you think you and the guys learned the most out of those 3 games?
We gotta turn it up all game. Sometimes we have a tendency to get off strong, and then once we get into our bench, we slow down a little bit. We just got to keep going. We can't turn it down at all.
All right, you've done this before. I'll give you the microphone and we'll get out of here because they're going to play girls basketball coming up. We better get out of the way. Let's see. Yeah, Ruthie's waving at you there. 3, 2, 1. I'm Chris Pohl and I'm in the house. 3, 2, 1.
I'm Chris Pohl and I'm in the house.
There you go. Nice shot. Congratulations on the win. Good luck next week, all right? All right, guys, that'll do it for now. We're going to shut this one off. Girls basketball tip at 6 o'clock. It's Marshfield and Kimberly coming up a little bit later. I'll have the call. We'll all still be here. We're going to go take a break. We'll have it turned back on at 5:40. Varsity basketball, 6 o'clock, right here on Zaleski Sports. We'll see you then.